Good evening and welcome to Omnibros Live, the special migraine edition where OmniDog has an excruciating migraine, but the show must go on, so just keep your voices low in the chat and I'll be okay. I'm here with my fabulous co-host from Comics Guide 101, Luis. Luis, how's it going, buddy?
I know.
Hey now.
Just doing the show like a champ with a headache, so make sure you guys never say we never do anything for you.
Yeah, oof. But I feel better already just sitting here chatting with you. You've taken my mind off it. Your comments have just cracked me up already, so I feel better already. You guys missed the pre-show, which was hilarious.
Good. Yeah, we were talking about going vegetarian and vegan. My girl is slowly trying to kill me. I had tofu today, and I don't know if my body is used to it yet, so I don't know how that's going to react. I might flare up a little bit in the middle of the show tonight. So
we could have a surprise from you too tonight.
Yeah, we could have me passing out from the lack of meat.
Oh boy. What precipitated this event? Why did she all of a sudden you had to go vegan or vegetarian or either or?
I just wanted to get a little bit healthier, and then I brought up, well, let's try going vegetarian and vegan, kind of like half jokingly, half seriously, not thinking she would actually take it that seriously. And the next time we went grocery shopping, I looked at the shopping cart and I'm like, where's the chicken? Where's the other stuff that's good?
What are all these crappy vegetables and tofu doing in this basket? Let's go to the center of the store. All the good stuff's on the outside of the store. Let's go right into the middle of the beast.
Tofu sucks. No, tofu's not bad, man. It just depends on how you cook it. It depends on what you do with it.
Oh, Biggie Cheese with a question that we're both embarrassed about. Unless you've already caught up with it.
No, I haven't. I've been trying to catch up on Handmaid's Tale instead, but I have not seen a single episode of Legion season 2 yet.
I haven't either, Biggie Cheese. I'm so sorry. And it's got like 11 episodes on my queue, and I just have not gotten to it. But I love the show, so that's really on me. I haven't watched much TV at all.
Hey, they just announced we're getting a season 3.
Well, now that's really great news. I've just, you know what? I've just been reading so much, especially in my Hickman readathon, that I haven't been watching much television. I watch a little baseball here and there, but I've been doing mostly reading.
Not a World Cup guy, huh?
Oh, what sport is that?
That would be the great sport of football. Soccer. Yeah,
is America in it?
No, they're not. They got eliminated.
God damn it! Forget it. I don't watch no sport with no Americans in it.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the old sports ball. So, Jess, I know you've been doing the Hickman readathon. If I were to want to pick up some of those Hickman books, where could I go to?
That is a very good question, Luis. You can get up to 50% off your collected editions at InStockTrades.com. Loyalty discounts add an extra 2 to 3% to that. Over $50 an order gets you free shipping in the United States. Every quarter gets you an extra Omnibroslive discount. Fabulous customer service. And Luis, how do they package their product?
Just like I always say, every single time they package it like a newborn baby child, all wrapped up in a nice little blanket, ready for you to take home.
That is correct. They treat it like a newborn baby. I couldn't have said it better myself, which is why I asked you to say it, because you say it better than me. Yes, Matt, I am aware my Mets are having a rough year. Thank you for reminding me.
Not that good of a year, huh?
No, not at all. So I don't know why I'm watching. It makes me excited for football season, American football.
The good football.
Just that's right. Or as they call it in Australia, gridiron.
Is that what they call it in Australia? Gridiron?
Yeah, because they have Australian rules football there, and they call American football gridiron.
What's the difference between Australian rules football?
Oh, that's funny. That used to be when ESPN first started, like back in 80 or 81 or whenever it was. That's one of the few sports that they actually had on. I don't think they were 20 hours sports like they are now with every sport under the sun. But Australian rules football was one of the sports, and I used to watch it just because it was so different. It's kind of a combination of rugby and football, if I remember correctly. We probably don't have any Australians in the chat because it's like the middle of the night there right now. But I mean, actually, let me Google it real quick because it's actually pretty interesting. Australian rules football. Australian football or footy is a contact sport played between two teams of 18 players on an oval-shaped field, often a modified cricket ground. Points are scored by kicking the oval-shaped ball between the opposing goalposts or behind posts. During general play, players may position themselves anywhere in the field and use any part of their bodies to move the ball. The primary methods are kicking, handballing, and running with the ball. There are rules on how the ball can be handled. For example, players running with the ball must intermittently bounce or touch it on the ground. Throwing the ball is not allowed, and players must not get caught holding the ball. A distinctive feature of the game is the mark, where the players anywhere in the field who catch the ball from a kick are awarded possession. Okay, blah-blah-blah-blah-blah. The game features frequent physical contests, spectacular marking, fast movement of both players and the ball, and high scoring. So free kicks, yeah. Oh, it was first played in 1859 in Melbourne, Victoria.
Jeez.
Full contact. Ooh, it looks rough. I forgot how rough it was. Yeah, this is a lot different than ours.
I like this one.
Yeah, that's what they used to have on ESPN. That and like billiards or something.
I dig it. I like it's different. I like that. I need to start watching this. It sounds actually pretty badass.
And Connor says it's not as rough as Gridiron. Okay, that's interesting.
Really? It sounds rougher.
Yeah, it does sound rougher. But yeah, rugby looks crazy.
That's a sport that I've always wanted to get into. I've always wanted to get into rugby.
Get into it, like play it or watch it?
Oh yeah, rugby looks like fun, man.
Is this the vegetarian diet talking or what? This sounds insane. Rugby's like full-on grappling with other men and getting their nuts shoved in your face and stuff.
I was gonna say you did rugby. No, you did lacrosse, right, baby?
Yes.
She did lacrosse.
Oh, she did.
Yeah.
That's a good sport. That's a really fun sport.
But rugby is just like flat-on contact, right? It's you ram into each other. There's really no pads, right?
No, I don't think so. Yeah, there's a lot of rugby players in the chat right now, as a matter of fact.
You would die playing rugby. I like hockey because the players are tough as nails. I like hockey because it lets you fight.
Yeah.
This is the only reason I pretty much no pads. Oh wow, it's the only reason I pretty much watch almost any hockey one. A little bit of hockey that I do watch. I just watch it for the fights.
So how did we get to that? Oh, the fact that I couldn't wait to watch American football, and there's football.
Were you a big sports guy growing up? Did you play any sports?
I played golf on my high school golf team.
That's right. That's right. You never played any contact sports though, right?
Nah. I was too brittle, I guess. I was like, golf, peace and love, peace and love. I'll go out and play golf. That's it.
I was too fat.
Oh, that's right. You were a chubby kid. I forget you tell me that.
I was a chunkster, man. I was a chunkster.
That actually leads to our topic tonight.
Yes, it does.
Our topics are top 5 candy bars, and I know Rob McClay's in the chat. He and I often have talk about candy, you'll notice, Rob, that I haven't been talking about candy since March 1st because I've been on this diet of mine. It's called Whole 30. I've been on it for like Whole 90. It's 90. It's been March, April, May, June, Whole 120 it's going to be. But I've lost a lot of weight, which I need to do. And I've got a lot more weight to lose. But I haven't had any candy or soda. And Iku is popping in with best candy is Dutch candy. End discussion.
Ooh, I've had some Norwegian candy that my girl brought me. That's really good. I forgot the name of it. Before we kind of get into it, do you want to give everybody some good news? Because last week you left them with the medical report and everything.
Oh, yeah. The skin cancer here is squamous cell cancer, which is not the spreadable kind. It can spread, but it goes straight down. It doesn't spread around your body like melanoma. So it's not melanoma. It's just squamous cell. So I go in and she's going to remove it and stitch me up and back out onto the gridiron field I will go.
Hey, there you go. So good news, everybody.
Thank you very much. I had forgotten about it.
Yeah, good news, good news. We're going to have Jess around for a bit longer.
At least until the end of this episode, I hope.
Well, we hope. Maybe not me, because I might collapse from lack of protein. So
that's right.
She's killing me. If anybody can send me help, the address is.
Thanks, everybody. Peace and love. I appreciate it.
I'm just saying, if anybody wants to send me a pizza or like some Chipotle or something with steak, I could really use it right now.
Ooh, double stuffed Oreos. Yeah. That's not really candy, but it is a sweet treat. That's awesome.
Those are really good. All right.
Yeah, I could crush a bag of those easily.
Baby, I'm gonna need your help on this list.
What?
You're more of a candy connoisseur than me. I like my candy bars, but
Butterfinger.
All right, Jess, I'm gonna let you go first, big guy.
Okay, my top 5.
Any particular order, or is it just you shooting from the hip?
I'm gonna shoot from the hip. I'll just say my favorite, starting right off, is Payday. I love Payday. For those of you outside the United States, so you haven't seen a Payday, it's like a caramel bar with peanuts all around it, and it's really, really good. Payday.
I've never had a Payday bar.
Oh, you haven't?
Never had a Payday bar.
My gosh. Well, you're probably going to need a sugar hit in about an hour or so.
Yeah. I love this. This stemmed off because I was thinking about the conversations you and Rob have had in the chat. Rob seems to be a candy connoisseur.
Yeah.
He keeps talking about he imports American candy sometimes, doesn't he? To give it a try.
Yeah, he does. Yeah. Oh, Brian McCormick, you're getting a timeout for that comment. Gosh darn you. Payday. When the vending machine is sold out of everything else. Payday. Why you? How dare you?
I like that. That's pretty good. How have I never eaten a Payday? For me, we're going to fly through these pretty quick. I am going to put a Three Musketeers bar. I love a Three Musketeers bar.
Do you know why it's called Three Musketeers?
Why is that?
Because it used to be 3 flavors. It wasn't just the airy, chocolatey thing. There used to be the airy chocolate, and then another flavor, and then another flavor. Yeah, you should Google it real quick and tell me what the other flavors were. But yeah, there used to be 3 flavor candy bars or candy.
Three Musketeers. Used to be 3 flavors. Wow.
Pretty sure.
This feels like an episode we probably should have asked Rob to kind of guest on a little bit.
Oh yeah, Rob would have been a good guest.
Three Musketeers bar.
I've been alive for a long time, so I've eaten a lot of candy.
Let's see. The candy is made of whipped nougat filled covered with milk chocolate. The nougat chocolate center is formed in very large slabs of cut size. It doesn't say anything about its history.
I'm pretty sure it used to be almost like Neapolitan ice cream.
In Europe, the Three Musketeers brand was used for the French version of the Curly Whirly candy bar in the 1970s and 80s. Pretty good stuff. Yeah. She's more of a candy connoisseur than me, but I do enjoy my chocolate bars. Jess, what else you got?
Well, I like almonds. So I like, somebody brought it up in the chat. There's a Mars bar. It's hard to find Mars bars around here. I think Mars bars.
Do they sell those anymore?
Yeah, it's harder to find them, I think, in the United States. Mars bars are good. And if I can't find a Mars bar, I'm just going to go with Hershey's chocolate with almonds because I like almonds.
Ooh.
I like Babe Ruth.
You know, I don't like almonds in my chocolate.
Oh, you don't?
No. If I'm going to get a chocolate bar, it's going to be just a standard chocolate bar or like a peanut butter chocolate bar, something along those lines. With the crunchiness and the chocolate taste just does nothing for me, man.
How about your brownies? Do you like things in your brownies?
No, plain brownie.
I like plain brownie too. I don't want any alien invasion of walnuts or anything in my brownie. It's going to totally distract me from everything, and I hate walnuts anyway. I want straight brownie.
Yeah, I don't. It's more of a, maybe it's more of like a texture thing, or me biting into it. I'm expecting kind of just a fluffy, nice, airy brownie, and when I bite into it and I taste like a nut or something in there, I'm just like, no, I don't like chestnuts or anything like that in brownie. That does nothing for me.
Ketchup chips. I've seen this before. I believe we brought this up in the Omnibus group. There are no ketchup chips in the States. And when we say chips, we mean potato chips, also known as crisps, I believe, overseas. Not chips are fries, but ketchup chips. Ketchup chips, yeah, no, we don't have those. Ketchup flavored potato chips.
Crisps.
You tried pickle crisp in Norway, babe?
Here's We Love Elphaba. Original Three Musketeers introduced in 1932 had 3 pieces in the package: chocolate, strawberry, and vanilla. Thank you, Home Pizza.
Huh, I never heard of that. That's cool.
Yeah.
For my number 4 or number 3?
I think you're number 4 because I just named the almonds.
I am a fan of just the standard dark chocolate Hershey bar.
Dark chocolate.
Yes. Dark chocolate's good for you. It's actually been proven that it's good for your health in moderation. And it's good for your heart, right? Is that what it is? That's what
Yeah. That's what people use as an excuse to eat dark chocolate and drink red wine. Like 12 glasses of red wine and 85 dark chocolate bars. I'm helping myself. Longer.
Hey, my girl's grandmother, she drinks a couple red wine every morning, right?
What, really?
What is it? Was it you?
No.
It wasn't you? I thought.
No.
Whose grandmother is it then?
Uh-oh.
Oh, no. It's my best friend.
Who you been talking to, huh?
It's my best friend. His grandma, she drank a little glass of red wine every single morning, and she lived to be like 96.
Huh.
Before she eventually passed on.
My grandmother lived till 102.
You got out of that one.
She ate ice cream for breakfast every morning.
She has ice cream for breakfast every morning and lived to 102. That is the dream.
That is the dream.
I would be the size of a blimp if I did that.
Yeah. Oh. That gives me an idea for my number 3.
We have ketchup Doritos here in Canada. Oh my gosh.
Wow. A big thing about ketchup and chips.
Yeah, I don't get the fascination with ketchup. I just like ketchup on my burger and occasionally on my fries.
Right.
But it depends on the fries. If they're Checkers fries, I don't put anything on them.
Like seasoned fries.
Seasoned fries, I don't put any ketchup.
Yeah, right. If they're good and salty, I don't want any kind of ketchup on them. And I like my fries well done.
You enjoy fish and chips? I love fish.
Sure. Yeah. Only if the chips are skinny. I don't like fat potato wedges. I like skinny fries. That's just.
Are you talking about skinny long ones or skinny?
Well, no, skinny this size, but skinny. I don't like a big, thick potato wedge as my chips.
Brian McCormick, oh man, it was a bad idea not eating dinner before this episode.
Yeah, Avash prefers mayo in his fries. I know that's a Dutch thing. They put mayo on their fries.
Mayo
I've
on
been
fries.
I've been to Holland and they put mayo on them. Like, yeah, I know that's a big thing in another part of the world.
And lots of black pepper. I'm good. I don't like mayo that much.
Ugh, I eat that with everything.
I like tartar sauce. Tartar sauce with some good fish and chips is more my bag. Poutine, gravy, and mayo.
Oh,
Is that good?
yes.
What's poutine?
You don't know what poutine is?
No.
Oh yeah, that's a huge thing from like Wisconsin on up through Canada is poutine.
Is it like gravy?
It's like fries and like cheese curd and gravy.
Cheese curds, yeah. Cheese curds and this really amazing gravy. I've actually never had it proper. I've had a version of it around here and it wasn't the right thing. But yeah, it's cheese curds.
Cheese curds. I don't even know what cheese curds is.
Yeah, you're going to have to look that one up. I don't know what they are either, but they're on the fries and then they put gravy on it and you shove them in your mouth.
Is it really that good, Jess?
It's like a gluttonous food.
Yeah, it is gluttonous. He's right.
Mayo on fries is win here in Holland. Hey, some people like ranch on their pizza.
Yeah, it's
It's dressing?
On pizza, yeah. I don't yeah. No, not for me. I think that's I like pineapples on my pizza. Some people say it's heresy.
Okay, this is over. Goodbye. Okay, my number 3 is peanut M&Ms.
Ooh, yeah.
Out of the freezer.
You freeze them?
Yeah, I freeze them and they're even better. They're
Really?
cold and really good that way. Yeah, frozen peanut M&Ms. That's my 3rd favorite candy.
Would you recommend doing that with regular M&Ms?
I don't know. I haven't done it with regular M&Ms. I don't really like regular M&Ms. I like peanut M&Ms. So I'd probably forego eating candy if somebody gave me a bag of regular M&Ms. I'd just go, nah. But if it was peanut M&Ms, I'd freeze them and eat them.
I'm gonna have to try that now.
M&Ms, they taste better than regular M&Ms.
I like the mini M&Ms. Actually,
Yavash. Basically, Jess is a lover of nuts. What are you implying there, Yavash? And Alex Hernandez, yes. Thank you for asking that question. Did anybody answer your Spider-Man question about Civil War, like the outcome? Omar did after the chat. He gave me a whole history of Marvel afterwards, and it was interesting, and I'm going to read all the tie-ins. I don't know, and I'll read some of the stuff that happens afterwards. But Omar's so critical of stuff that that it doesn't get me excited to read a lot of stuff, because he's way more analytical than I am. So he said there was some good and some bad stuff that followed. So I'll follow his recommendation to read. I'll follow Omar's recommendation on what to read in the aftermath in Marvel.
Yeah, Omar is very particular with his books.
He is picky, and I don't blame him. Whereas I read everything and love it. He is way pickier, which is good. He's more analytical than I am. I just read it and say, "This am good." That's my analysis. Me like this.
Well, not only that, but when Omar recommends something, I'm like, oh, then it's like when he is head over heels in love with something. I'm like, oh, then it's probably really good.
Yeah, that's a good point. Same with Riley.
Same, yeah. I'm very lenient in terms of things. I just like boom, boom. Okay, comics go boom. I'm enjoying that. I mean, it probably helps. My favorite writer is Ennis, so that's probably the reason why. We only get chocolate, peanut, and crispy M&Ms in the UK. No other flavors.
Oh my gosh, there's so many different flavors now in the United States.
I'm so sorry, Yavash.
Yeah, we got pretzel M&Ms, caramel M&Ms. There's mint M&Ms, which I can't stand.
M&Ms? That's a thing?
Those are gross. I don't like mint.
I can't stand the mint taste either. My girl tries to poison me with mint sometimes. There's been times where she's handed me candy, like, oh, try it, and then it's mint, and I spit it out immediately.
I like her. She's got an evil streak in her.
Yeah, she does. I don't know what it is. Just even thinking about the taste of mint, just
Oh, me too. Oh, ooh.
I heard the mint Kit Kats are good though.
That's what Shorty Larson's saying. Mint Kit Kat, mint Kit Kat. Brian is saying y'all tried the Kit Kat flavors. I know Brian was saying something about green tea Kit Kat. I have not. I don't think I've even ever seen green tea Kit Kat. Maybe do you have to get that in a special store?
They're good.
Where have you seen it?
Asian supermarket.
You can get them at the Asian supermarkets, or you can get them when you go to Disney World. You can go to Epcot, and they have. Have you ever been to Disney World here in Florida?
Yeah.
The Japan section, right?
Yeah.
You know that huge like Japanese store that pretty much like all the otakus and all the people that loves manga and stuff like that would want to go into and things like that. But it's in there. They sell it in there.
Yeah, Pocky. Shorty Larson. I've had Pocky before.
Pocky's good.
Yeah, they sell that in my local comic book store. They sell all kinds of Asian treats at the Third Eye Comics in Annapolis.
Yeah, same. They have those little drinks. I can't remember what it is. I don't know if you've ever had one. What's it called? Ramoon, where it's got a little ball inside of it. Next time you go, they probably have it. It's like a soda, and you pop the top off, and the top has like a little nozzle that you push down, and it opens up the drink.
Like you're opening a can of oil or something?
Kinda. Yeah, kind of.
For those of you who harken back to a time when you opened cans of oil with a church key, same with our beers.
It's really good. Next time you're there, though, dude, give it a shot. I like.
So you pull it open, and then you open it by sticking the spout in?
Yeah, okay. So
what's it taste like?
It's like a soda.
Oh, okay.
They have different flavors. There's cherry, there's blueberry. I like the cherry one. What it is it's like a really weird shape. It's like a plastic bottle.
It's glass.
It's glass. And you pull the top off, and the top underneath it has like a little indentation. It's sticking out. And it's kind of like you use that top and you push down on the actual bottle, and then it pops it open.
Wow. Okay, now I'm intrigued. What's it called again? Boomerang?
Ramoon? Is that it?
Ramune.
Ramune. Let me send you a picture. Hold on.
The marble's there, so you don't drink too much at a time.
Yeah, and there's like a little marble inside of it.
So you can swallow a marble?
No. It won't let you do that.
It makes you take sips.
It's there so you kind of take sips with it.
Oh, it's volume control and how much you chug?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I don't think I've ever seen that.
It's called Ramoon. Ramune. You can look this up real quick on Google. Just look up the image.
They're like $1
everyone.
Ramune.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah, there's the marble.
Mm-hmm. They are delicious.
The cod head is held in place by the pressure of the carbonation in the drink. Wow. And where have you got this before?
My comic shop sells them.
If they have a world market.
If you have a world market around your area, they have them. Or an Asian supermarket.
Okay, yeah, we do.
So next time you go there, look for it. It's pretty good.
Oh yeah, I gotta try this.
It's good.
That looks amazing. Amazingly interesting. I like it.
They're really popular in conventions. You see them all the time.
Okay, what's your third favorite candy bar?
Oh, my third favorite candy bar. I love a nice, crispy, crunchy Butterfinger bar.
Ooh.
Love a nice Butterfinger. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
The peanut butter flavor, and that is probably what got me up to about 180 pounds in 7 years.
Butterfinger.
Yeah.
I used to love.
I have to agree with you. That will be mine also. I agree with that.
She just said she used to love Twizzlers. I can't stand Twizzlers.
Werewolf ex-boyfriend. He got me a whole 5-gallon bucket of Twizzlers.
That's a lot of Twizzlers.
Yes.
She had a ex-boyfriend who swore he was a werewolf. I'm not joking. To the point where he showed up to her house in the middle of the night without his shirt on.
Or shoes.
Or shoes.
In my parents' backyard.
Wow.
In her parents' backyard, yeah. She's had a weird dating history.
Did he call himself Chupacabra?
No?
Oh,
that's good.
Rob McClay says he agrees with you on the Butterfinger. Not Clark's bar, but Butterfinger.
So, Rob, real quick, what kind of what chocolate bars do we have over here that you guys don't have? Because I know he has to import certain chocolate bars over to his side because they don't have them there. And we've talked to Rob about this before.
Yeah.
Ain't that a Florida thing? Yeah, that's a Florida thing.
Werewolf boyfriends.
You know what I can't stand? I can't stand the little Peeps.
Oh, Peeps. I think we already talked about this. We have a whole store devoted to Peeps across the Chesapeake, across the Potomac River. It's a Peeps store.
Ugh. Burn it down. I hate Peeps. Ugh. I think they taste horribly.
Yeah, I don't know how they got to be so popular, but they are wildly popular, and I don't get it. I think they're popular because you can make dioramas out of them and different things and reenact like the Wizard of Oz scenes with Peeps and things like that.
They're absolutely terrible. I never understood the appeal of them. It's always like it's an Easter thing, right? Peeps are usually around Easter time.
Well, I guess so, but there's a whole store that it's always crowded whenever we go over there.
Robin Clay says they don't have Three Musketeers over there.
Oh, they don't?
Yeah, that's a shame.
I do remember Mallow Cups, Chris M. You can still get them in specialty stores. Mallow Cups are good.
Mallow?
They were like a chocolate Reese's peanut butter cup. Instead of the peanut butter, it had this really gooey marshmallow center that was actually so sweet now. I can think it sets my teeth on edge. But yeah, I remember Mallow Cups.
Yeah. I've noticed I can't have as many sweets as I used to. I'm getting older. Next year I hit the big 3-0. And the sweet thing is not as it used to be for me.
I'll be double your age next year.
Hey, age is only a number, man.
That's right.
We have something similar called, they have a Milky Way bar. Yeah, we have Milky Way over here too, man. Unless it's different from our Milky Way.
Has anybody mentioned Snickers yet? Snickers is pretty good.
I'm not a fan.
Oh, because there's peanuts in it, so you don't like Snickers.
Yeah, there's peanut in it, and I don't care for Snickers too much. Although they have these Snickers bar ice creams, where you can get the bars and you freeze them in the freezer. Yeah. They are good. Those, I will make an exception for those. Those are delicious.
Okay.
And I realize this is not helping my vegetarian and vegan diet right now. I'm trying to lose it. It's going to be good.
Well, I agreed with you on Butterfingers, so that was my number 2. And you're going to hate my number 1 because it's got almonds in it. Almond Joy is my favorite candy bar. And
Almond Joy?
Almonds in it, and coconut. Some people hate coconut. So mine's Almond Joy, which is got a piece of almond in it, surrounded by coconut and chocolate on top. For those of you in the rest of the world, since we seem to have an international crowd here tonight, that's an Almond Joy. Or you could get a Mounds bar, which is dark chocolate with coconut. But I love Almond Joy. I can see right where it is at the drugstore. And I would always pick up like the family pack. This is about 4 months ago, so I haven't had it in a long time. But there would be 4 of them in there, and I go, this isn't that many calories. I'll just have this giant handful of chocolate, coconut, and peanuts.
Does anybody still eat Baby Ruths?
Oh yeah, I remember Baby Ruths. They were sort of hard to me. They weren't that chewy, and they were sort of hard.
Oh, Baby Ruth?
Yeah, Baby Ruth. What do you have on you?
It's a leopard gecko. We just got her like 2 weeks ago. She was a rescue.
You can rescue geckos?
Yeah. She was free to go home, basically.
She's in pretty rough shape, though.
She was. She's getting better.
What do you feed it?
Crickets.
And waxworms and superworms.
Crickets, waxworms, superworms. She hasn't eaten, though. In a week and a half we've had her, but she's a rescue, so she's getting used to our place now. So she was in kind of a rough shape when we first got her. All her claws are pretty much missing because the parents that had her, the people that had her before didn't know how to take care of her. So they stuck her in a tank with other lizards, and that's
That's sad. Well, I'm glad
Yeah.
you rescued her.
Her tails regenerated because they bit it off, and
yeah.
Poor baby.
And so you feed it crickets. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And these things.
My wife couldn't have a gecko in the house because she's scared of crickets.
She won't eat it right now. She hasn't eaten it at all. Okay.
She hasn't eaten.
Ugh. There just went my appetite. Gross me out the door.
Do you still want her?
Huh?
Do you still want her?
I mean, she's probably not going to chill here, so yeah, you can take her. Should handle her a little bit.
She used to be worse.
She used to be worse, yeah. So apparently my home is now becoming a zoo. Slowly.
Whatchamacallit? Yeah, Jeff Luch. Whatchamacallits are good.
Whatchamacallits are good.
You realize they paid somebody like $5 million to come up with that name. They said, here's a candy bar.
Yeah.
What should we name it? Expecting some kind of classic name, and some Poindexter came back and said, we'll call it Whatchamacallit.
Kind of to get off topic a little bit, but I was watching, have you seen The Toys That Made Us on Netflix yet?
Oh, no, I gotta see that.
So
I know you
good,
rave
man.
about it.
It's really, really good. I've watched the episode involving Transformers, G.I. Joe, and Barbie so far, and they are fascinating episodes. For Barbie, it was kind of funny because one of the original Barbie dolls had a book that said how to be thin, and on the back of it, on the book, it said don't eat. They gave that to little kids back when Barbie first came out.
Interesting fact, Barbie was born the same month and year that I was. I am as old as Barbie.
Really?
I did not have any Barbies. I had G.I. Joes. Big G.I. Joes.
Oh, man.
Big.
The Kung Fu
G.I.
grip.
Joe, G.I. Joe, fighting man from head to toe. Yeah, I had a big G.I. Joe.
With the Kung Fu grip, huh?
Yeah.
Those are classic stuff. And G.I. Joes, kids today, they think G.I. Joes, they think kind of like the smaller one. No, the original G.I. Joes were huge. They were very, very big figures.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they were giant. They were, bigger than Barbie.
I wonder how much those original, like, in-box G.I. Joes would go for.
Oh, my gosh. Well, go to eBay right now and find out.
I bet you would go for a pretty good penny.
Oh, I think you're right.
There's a big toy collector market out there. I just found that out.
Yeah, toys are a huge collectible. So are lunch boxes and cereal boxes.
Let's see. Vintage original Hasbro G.I. Joe Action Marine figure, 1964.
Yeah.
Oh, the box. This is the box alone.
Oh.
This is with the figure. $50 for the box alone. And there's 5 days left.
Just for the box. So if you had the original Joe in good shape, you could put that together and probably piece together something pretty nice.
Mm-hmm. Vintage 1964 G.I. Joe Action Soldier, black head, white, original box. $89 with 30 bids and 5 days left on that one.
That sounds reasonable. I thought you were going to say like $2,000.
That's not that bad. Oh, sweet Christmas. Somebody wants $225 for one.
Go to the sold section and see what complete ones have sold for.
Let's see. How the hell do I do that?
It's on the on your computer. It's on the left-hand side. It's down. You scroll down.
There it is.
Click on sold.
Let's see what we got here. Doesn't seem like too many have sold. $610. Good God.
Okay, there we go. That sounds right.
Oh, this is the Japanese Imperial Soldier one, though. So that's probably even rarer.
Oh, Japanese Imperial Soldier. I can just see the racist cartoons for that one.
Oh, you have no clue. $610 for that. Wow. Man. Yeah, so this stuff sells pretty well.
Yeah, huge G.I. Joe collector market out there. Huge Barbie market. When I had that local cable TV show that I did back in the 90s, I had a Barbie collector on, and her Barbies were worth some righteous bucks.
Really?
Yeah, like back in the 90s before eBay even showed up, and hers were expensive.
Kind of going back on topic. Where was I at? 3, 2?
I think we're yeah, you were 2. I already named my number 1. So you still have 2 to go.
Number 2, numero dos, Reese's Peanut Butter Cup.
Mm-hmm.
There's something about just biting into a Reese's Peanut Butter Cup, that milky chocolatiness with the peanut butter flavor inside of it that just, so good. I love Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. Not the bites, because there's the little ones that have the little bites. I can't stand those, but I like peanut butter cups.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. I was a fan early on, but I think I've just been through too many Halloweens with them, and I'm just sort of over them.
Finally, somebody bought Reese's. American peanut butter is so crap. I've never had any other.
There is no other peanut butter. How dare you? Weren't you supposed to go to bed, IQ?
Do you toast your PB&J?
We've had this discussion before.
Yes, we have.
I like mine raw. You like yours toasted.
I have to toast it.
I like mine microwave.
She microwaves hers, which is just.
So she gets hot jelly?
Yeah.
No, I get hot peanut butter.
So she gets the hot peanut butter. To me, that's heresy. That is borderlining on.
Very
blasphemy.
interesting.
Ugh. Yeah, I stovetop warm it.
Oh, you bash. He likes peanut butter on a burger.
He's the one. He's the one that got us.
He's the one that started this whole thing.
Rob McClay, I do mine on a kettle. Do you like peanut butter with oil? No, I don't like peanut butter with oil.
With oil? I'm not. I don't understand. You mean like the organic kind that you have to whack up?
Mm-hmm. I guess that's what he means.
Yavash having fun at our expense.
Yeah, for me, it's easy. Bread, peanut butter, smooth, not crunchy.
Right.
Jelly, and then another piece of bread, and you put it in the stovetop and you warm it up.
Oh, so you griddle yours already made?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you don't toast it separately and then make it. You do it like a grilled cheese sandwich.
Yeah, exactly. So good. So good. Speaking of grilled cheese, man, I used to make a badass grilled cheese when I worked at a deli in college. I'd toast the bread. No. How was it? Damn. It's been a long time. So the cheese I would use would be provolone, pepper jack, and Munster cheese.
Ooh.
And on top of that, I would cook the bacon first. I would throw bacon on it. And then I would put it all in the bread, butter the bread, put it together, and then toast it on a press.
Oh my gosh. Is this something you sold or just made for yourself?
This was my own thing. I made this for myself for dinner.
And
they had a tomato bisque soup, like part of the deli, so I took some of that too. And that was a great dinner for me. We ate for free, so I couldn't complain. That's why part of the reason why I work there.
Oh, they call them cheese toasties in the UK. Cheese toasty.
Cheese toasty? Yes, with bacon. Hey, don't knock it until you try it, man. A grilled cheese with bacon is fantastic.
In my lunchbox, my dad used to give me peanut butter with bacon sandwiches.
What? How was
Yeah, it
that?
was good.
Was it?
That's a childhood memory. I remember it. Yeah. That was straight from the Depression, I think.
Oh, damn. Yeah, because he was around during that time then,
Yeah,
wasn't
both my parents were around during the Depression.
Oh, so they learned how to live through that. Damn.
Yeah, they're both from the Midwest, and so they both scraped together stuff that was weird that I would eat, and I would just eat that.
Hey, do what you got to do.
Yavash, stop. Elvis diet, that's right. I
What was
don't,
it? Bananas, peanut
bananas, yeah, but then he'd have his done like a grilled cheese sandwich too. He'd have them fried up.
No wonder he got fat towards the end of his career. Is it true he died on the toilet?
Yeah, he did. He had
Really?
he had a pain pill addiction that got him so stopped up
Ooh.
that he strained too hard and it gave himself a heart attack.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Wow, that sucks. Man.
Yeah, John Williams, thank you for correcting that. I was wondering what you were saying there.
But by that point, his career was pretty much done, right?
77, yeah. 76 or 77, he passed away. I can't remember if it was 76 or 77 now. Chris M says he's still alive.
He's in Cuba. That's what it is.
Right. His career at that point, yeah, I think, I don't know. He had a couple of hit songs in the early 70s, but at that point, he hadn't put anything out, I don't think, for a few years.
Jesus, I just looked at Fat Elvis for the first time. He really let himself go.
Yeah, 77. Okay, that's what I thought. Thank you, Rob.
Man. I wonder why he let himself go that much.
I don't know. He was on pain pills, so he didn't care.
Yeah. Yeah. Were you a big Elvis fan?
I liked him. I didn't worship him like I worshiped the Beatles, but I liked his stuff.
Mm-hmm. He had 20 pounds of impacted feces in his... Good Lord.
I heard it was 40.
How? Wow.
Yeah.
Man. How do you get that backed up, though?
Because that constipation is what happens when you take pain pills. That's a side effect.
Ugh. I like Johnny Cash more than Elvis. Same. I prefer
Yeah,
Johnny.
I love Johnny Cash.
Elvis was great if you ever go listen to his catalog.
Elvis is still alive.
You think Elvis is still alive?
See.
If he is, he's probably the size of a blimp.
Why do you do that?
His poop was like clay.
Okay, now we've turned the discussion into
Cool.
the anti-candy bar discussion. So let's go back to candy bars.
Watch some of his Vegas shows before he got fat. Yeah, he was a heartbreaker back in the day.
So
Okay.
what's your number one candy bar?
Numero uno. Number one, and probably the reason why I almost had type 2 diabetes in middle school, and why I was about 160, 170 pounds in middle school.
What candy? Wait, before you go, what candy bar have we not discussed yet? Let me see if I can guess what it was. Okay, you don't like nuts in it, and it's got to be pure chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously you wouldn't like a Payday because it's nothing but nuts.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's why you haven't had a Payday. Let me see. I'm at the candy counter. There's like Heath bars, butterscotch, Butterfinger. You already said Reese's peanut butter cups. We already talked about M&Ms.
Mm-hmm.
You already named Three Musketeers. Was it the Milky Way?
Wasn't the Milky Way.
I can't guess.
You want me to say it?
Yeah, go ahead.
This is kind of very specific. I like a nice Godiva caramel chocolate bar.
Godiva? That doesn't count.
That counts, man. It's chocolate. It's a chocolate bar.
Godiva chocolate.
Yeah, with caramel inside of it. It's delicious. That or a Crunch bar. One of the two.
Oh, Nestle's Crunch. Gosh, I used to love Nestle's Crunch.
Huh?
They're so different.
They are different, but I still like them equally. I love a Crunch bar.
Yeah, Nestle's Crunch is good.
No way, weirdo. No effing way.
Yeah, see, they're agreeing. It doesn't count. Godiva chocolate.
It doesn't count?
When I was young, I used to have champagne and Godiva chocolate as my weakness. Forget that, man. Pick a real candy bar.
Fine. If everybody wants to get all technical with this shit, we'll go with a Crunch bar.
Okay, that's better.
There we go. Jeez. Next time you're picking the damn topic.
We got a good discussion out of this.
I caught hell for that shit. Godiva counts, goddammit.
Godiva is good chocolate. I will say that. It is good chocolate.
It is. It's very good chocolate.
Yeah.
Especially the caramel one where it's just like the caramel just melts outside of it when you bite into it. Oh, so good.
Yeah. I like caramel. I like the Cadbury eggs. I guess we get different Cadbury eggs than they do in Canada and England, but I like Cadbury eggs that have the caramel in them.
Ugh, I hate Cadbury eggs.
Fancy boy candy.
Huh?
Chris M says fancy boy candy.
It is fancy. It's good candy, man. It's a good chocolate bar. Who here has had Vosker chocolate? I've never even heard of that.
Me either. Voskus.
Voskus? Baby,
Right.
what's the Norwegian chocolate that you had that you brought over?
I forgot how to pronounce it.
It was good. Norwegian chocolate is delicious, Jess.
If I saw it, I'd know what it is, but I forgot how to pronounce it.
Wait, they changed the recipe for a Crunch bar? What?
I think it is different now too. Yeah, I agree with that.
I haven't had one in years. I didn't know they changed the recipe. Is it kind of like a Coke Zero Diet Coke thing?
It doesn't seem as crunchy to me.
That's disappointing. Part of the reason of a Crunch bar is that you bite into it and it's crunchy.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the Rice Krispies in it are like soggy almost. They don't pop as much.
What?
I feel like that. That's just based on a sampling of somebody's Halloween bag last October. I always go over to my best friend's house and he and I sit on his porch and smoke cigars and hand out candy while his daughter and wife are out trick-or-treating, and then we go into her trick-or-treat bag and steal everything. If we haven't already been eating the pieces out of it, out of the big plate he has to give out.
My dad used to for trick-or-treat go, all right, after we'd come home, I have to look at the candy, make sure it's fine. And we're like, all right, cool. He'd pick all the candy that he wanted to eat. He'd leave us with like the scraps. I'm like, thanks, Dad. Where are the Crunch bars? I don't know what happened to him. That's parenting.
Oh, Jaguar's saying they screwed up the peanut butter Twix too.
How do you screw up a peanut butter Twix? It's pretty basic. It's chocolate and, peanut butter.
Yeah.
Caramel. I love a good Twix bar.
Oh, here's a good question. Rob asks, what's the worst candy bar you've ever had?
Ooh, anything involving mint.
Yeah, I agree with that. Mint M&Ms are awful.
Ugh.
Or a mint Oreo. Oh.
What's the Ghirardelli's? Ghirardelli's mint chocolate bar is horrible for me. I can't stand it.
The little green little mint chocolate.
Yeah,
things.
the little green little mint
those.
chocolate bar. I hate those.
I can totally taste those. They're awful.
Ugh.
Oh, they're so good.
Burn it to the ground. I can't stand the flavor. Now I'm a sucker for Jelly Bellies.
Oh, jelly beans?
Yeah, we call them Jelly Bellies here, but yeah, jelly beans.
Yeah, well, I think that's a special brand. Yeah.
You like Jolly Ranchers, but you think they changed? You think they changed the recipe for Jolly Rancher?
Yes,
right?
they did.
I agree with that.
Did they change the recipe for Jolly?
I don't think they're as sour as they used to be.
Really?
They're too sweet now.
She says
Yeah.
they're too sweet.
She's right. I agree with that. Jolly Ranchers used to be so sour your face got sucked in, and now they're not as sour.
Have you ever had a Warhead?
Oh yeah, I love Warheads. I love sour candy. My mouth is super salivating right now just thinking about it.
I used to kill Warheads by the bag, and then afterwards I wouldn't be able to taste anything because there's so much of that stuff on my tongue.
Yeah, I love Sour Patch Kids. Those are good.
Oh, those, yeah. Sour Patch Kids are fantastic.
I swear, I'm having a reaction. My salivary glands are just exploding right now. My mouth is all full of saliva.
Sour Patch Kids are the candies that I always get before we go watch a movie. There's a chain store here. I don't know if you guys have them up there. It's called Five Below, where it's they have their candy section is insane. How much candy they have, at least by the one by our house. And I always stop there before we go to the movie theaters. And most of the time, I always pick up a box of Sour Patch Kids.
Because they're way cheaper than the movie theater.
Do you sneak your candy in?
I did as a kid.
We do it now.
I don't blame you.
We just stuff her purse full of stuff. So when we get to the movie, we pop the popcorn here, we put it in plastic bags, and then we take it over to the movie theater.
Nice.
Yeah, we don't know. I mean, geez, the prices they're asking are just ridiculous.
I totally agree. That's where they make their money, though. They don't make it on tickets.
No, they don't. They make it on candy.
Skittles. Skittles are great. Great. I love Skittles.
Twizzlers. You can leave the chat. Twizzlers are horrible.
What? I love Twizzlers.
Twizzlers are disgusting. My sister's mouth got full of blisters because of crybabies. Oh, jeez.
What are crybabies?
It's a sour candy.
Oh, blistered. I want those. I want something so sour it's going to blister my mouth.
I like licorice. I do enjoy the occasional licorice. You don't like licorice?
Not black licorice.
There's a store here at downtown Disney, now known as Disney Springs. I don't know how familiar you are with this area, but they have a licorice store where they make the licorice there, and you can see them making it in front of the store.
I like taffy.
That sounds cool.
Yeah. Is it taffy or licorice that they make at that store, baby? You know the store I'm talking about?
No.
Okay, never mind. It's one of the two.
Usually people make taffy in front of you, though.
So it might be taffy. I'm not sure. Either way, I don't like taffy.
Nah, I'm not a big taffy fan.
I love it. You guys aren't my candy soulmates.
We're your candy soulmates?
No, you're not my candy
we're
soulmates.
not your candy. Swedish fish is disgusting. Oh, man. I've never had Andes mints. I can't believe we've gotten almost an hour and a half discussion out of chocolate and candy. Oh, man. So, hey, good news, man. It's official. Disney just bought Fox.
Oh, they came up with a competing offer that was bigger?
They outbid Comcast.
Wow.
$61 billion, I think, was the final number.
Jiminy crickets. I can't even wrap my head around that figure.
Yeah, so for those of you not following track, Disney was going to buy Fox. Comcast made a cash deal offer to outbid Disney, and Disney said, there is no way in hell you're going to outbid the mouse. They offered them another offer of $61 billion, and they bought them out.
Well, that means Fantastic Four and X-Men in the Marvel Universe then, right?
Yep.
And, oh no, Spider-Man's still Sony. But they haven't screwed. They haven't screwed him up.
Along with Alien, Predator, The Simpsons, and a whole bunch of other stuff. That's a cute picture.
Awesome.
So that joke that Bart made in the Simpsons movie, I'm the mascot of an evil corporation, makes a lot more sense now. So, no, the number was, thanks Rob for that, 71.3 billion. Can you imagine that number?
Wow.
71.3 billion.
Billion?
Billion, baby.
Yeah, I'm poor.
Jeez.
All I have to do is give me 1% of that. I'd be happy.
Which hopefully, yeah. Which hopefully that means that we will get original Star Wars prints.
Right. Original print of Star Wars.
Star Wars was only 4 billion.
They bought the franchise for 4 billion?
Oh, let me get the detail. Disney Fox merger. Yeah, they said it's official today, I guess. Signed new merger deal rejecting Comcast bid. You're not going to outbid the House of Mouse. It was a good try. The Walt Disney Company and 21st Century Fox have struck a new merger agreement, with Fox leadership having rejected Comcast's attempt to outbid Disney. Under the amended acquisition agreement announced today, Disney would buy Fox for $71.3 billion in cash and stock. This comes 1 week after Comcast offered Fox $65 billion in cash, which topped Disney's previous deal to buy Fox for $52.4 billion.
Wow.
Yeah.
They tried.
Comcast could try to outbid Disney again, but it hasn't yet responded to today's announcement of a new Disney-Fox deal. The amended and restated Disney merger agreement offers a package of consideration flexibility. I just want to see what they get out of it. Fox would they don't want the news stuff though. They just want the other stuff. So like Fox News and things like that, that stays out of it. Which I can totally understand why. 21st Century Fox. I'm curious what they get. What else they get out of it? They get The Simpsons. They get Alien. They get Predator. Let's see. I don't know. Basically, they get a whole bunch of stuff out of it. A lot of stuff. But they've said, I wonder how it affects Deadpool.
But who puts out Deadpool?
That's Fox.
Oh.
Anyway, yeah. So they get a bunch of stuff. Disney is launching a digital platform, movies and everything. They bought Fox so they can have more titles. They're trying to compete. I didn't think about that. Yeah, that's true. Disney wants to launch their own Netflix brand. So they're going to be pulling all their stuff off of Netflix and they're going to put it on to their own streaming service. So with the acquisition of Fox, I can imagine they are going to start putting their like a bunch of Simpsons stuff and things like that on there. I wonder, do they own Hulu now is my question. Have they acquired Hulu?
That's a good question. Is Fox own Hulu? I thought a bunch of networks owned Hulu.
I think Fox has a huge stake in Hulu. Disney. I like Hulu. I actually am starting to like Hulu more than Netflix. Disney now owns a major stake in Hulu. That also means basically Disney owns Hulu now.
I wonder if they're going to turn that into their platform.
It wouldn't surprise me. It's already an established audience. So I wouldn't surprise if Disney's going, oh yeah, now we're going to start putting our our catalog on there. I wonder if that means they'll raise the price up on Hulu.
I can give you about another 3 minutes before I
fine.
go throw up and go to bed.
Oh, dude, don't worry about it. We'll end it right here. All right, go ahead, Jess. Close us out.
Okay, if you want to get 50% off your collected editions, you need to go to InStockTrades.com, where you can get up to 2 and 3% more off due to loyalty discounts. Every quarter gets you an Omniboslive discount on top of that. Over $50 or more in the United States gets you free shipping, fabulous customer service. And how do they package their goods, Luis?
Like a newborn baby child, ready to be picked up, coddled, and enjoyed.
And enjoyed. Like a Big Mac, cuddled and enjoyed.
We'll talk about changes. Big Mac is tiny now. All right.
Okay, guys, thank you for tuning in. Luis, where can they find you on the internets?
You can find me at Comics Guide 101. If you follow me there, I might have a live stream there later tonight, maybe a little bit later tonight. It's been 6 months since I put anything on there, so check that out. If not tonight, tomorrow for sure.
Awesome, and you can find me on OmniDog's Vault on YouTube. I'm not even going to promote my Instagram anymore until I actually do something with it. So, peace and love, peace and love. Thank you for tuning in, chat. This was a lively chat, lots of participation. Thank you very much. It was great. So, peace
have a good night,
and love,
everyone.
peace and love.